Book summary: The Power of Now. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is a spiritual guidebook that explores the concept of living in the present moment and its transformative power. In The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle presents a profound spiritual teaching that emphasizes the importance of being fully present in the present moment. Tolle argues that most people are trapped in their minds, constantly dwelling on the past or anticipating the future, which prevents them from experiencing true joy and inner peace. The book begins by discussing the concept of the ego and its role in creating suffering. Tolle explains that the ego is the voice inside our heads that constantly analyzes, judges, and narrates our experiences. He suggests that identifying with the ego leads to a sense of separation from the present moment and creates a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. Tolle introduces the idea of the pain body, which is the accumulation of past emotional pain and trauma that resides within us. He explains how the pain body feeds off negative thoughts and emotions, causing suffering in our lives. By becoming aware of the pain body and observing it without judgment, we can diminish its power over us. The core teaching of the book revolves around the practice of presence and mindfulness. Tolle emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment and letting go of attachment to past regrets or future worries. He provides practical guidance on how to cultivate presence through techniques such as observing the breath, paying attention to bodily sensations, and disidentifying from the egoic mind. Tolle explores the concept of surrendering to the present moment and accepting what is. He discusses the illusion of time and the ego's resistance to the present, emphasizing that true peace and freedom can only be found in the now. Throughout the book, Tolle offers profound insights and spiritual teachings that encourage readers to let go of their identification with the mind and embrace the power of presence. He illustrates his points with examples and anecdotes, making the book relatable and accessible to readers. The Power of Now serves as a guide for readers seeking to break free from the cycle of negative thinking and find inner peace and fulfillment. By embracing the teachings of the book and practicing presence in daily life, individuals can experience a profound transformation and discover the joy and peace that exists in the present moment. The book seeks to shift readers' focus from dwelling on the past or anxiously anticipating the future to fully embracing and experiencing the present moment. Tolle suggests that true happiness and peace can only be found by transcending the mind's constant stream of thoughts and reconnecting with the deeper essence of one's being. Key points from the book, The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle. 1. The Power of Presence. Tolle emphasizes the importance of being fully present in the present moment. He argues that true happiness, peace, and fulfillment can only be found by letting go of attachments to the past or future and fully embracing the now. 2. Identification with the ego. Tolle discusses the concept of the ego, which he describes as the incessant voice in our heads that analyzes, judges, and narrates our experiences. He explains how identification with the ego leads to suffering and a sense of separation from the present moment. 3. The pain body. Tolle introduces the concept of the pain body, which is the accumulation of past emotional pain and trauma within us. He explains how the pain body feeds off negative thoughts and emotions, perpetuating suffering in our lives. 4. Observing thoughts and emotions. The book encourages readers to observe their thoughts and emotions without judgment. Tolle suggests that by becoming aware of our thinking patterns and emotional reactions, we can disidentify from them and create space for presence and inner peace. 5. The illusion of time. Tolle challenges the conventional concept of time and argues that it is largely a mental construct. He explains that dwelling on the past or anticipating the future takes us away from the present moment and hinders our ability to experience true fulfillment. 6. Surrender and acceptance. Tolle emphasizes the importance of surrendering to the present moment and accepting what is. He suggests that resistance to the present moment creates suffering, and true peace can be found by embracing and accepting the present reality. 7. Mindfulness Practices. The book offers practical techniques to cultivate presence and mindfulness, such as focusing on the breath, paying attention to bodily sensations, and practicing stillness and silence. These practices help readers connect with the present moment and transcend the limitations of the egoic mind. 8. Awakening to presence. Toll describes the process of awakening to the deeper essence of one's being, which he refers to as presence or consciousness. He explains that this awakened state allows individuals to experience true peace, joy, and a sense of interconnectedness with all of life. The Power of Now encourages readers to shift their focus from the mind's incessant thoughts to the eternal present moment. By practicing presence and mindfulness, individuals can transcend the ego, let go of unnecessary suffering, and awaken to a more enlightened and fulfilling way of living. The book, The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle concludes with the following key points. 1. The ultimate purpose of life is to be fully present in the now, embracing each moment with awareness and acceptance. 2. The ego, which is the voice in our heads that constantly analyzes, judges, and narrates our experiences, keeps us trapped in a cycle of suffering and discontent. By disidentifying from the ego, we can free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. 3. The pain body, which is the accumulation of past emotional pain and trauma, feeds off negative thoughts and emotions. By becoming aware of the pain body and observing it without judgment, we can diminish its power and prevent it from controlling our lives. 4. Time is an illusion, and dwelling on the past or anxiously anticipating the future takes us away from the richness of the present moment. True fulfillment and inner peace can only be found by embracing and accepting the present reality. 5. The practice of mindfulness and presence is the key to awakening and experiencing the deeper essence of our being. By observing our thoughts and emotions, cultivating stillness, and connecting with the present moment, we can transcend the limitations of the egoic mind and tap into our true nature. 6. Surrendering to the present moment and accepting what is allows us to let go of resistance and create space for inner peace. By surrendering, we align ourselves with the flow of life and open ourselves to infinite possibilities. The conclusion of The Power of Now emphasizes that living in the present moment is not only a spiritual practice but a practical approach to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. By embracing the teachings and practices outlined in the book, individuals can experience a profound transformation, find inner peace, and discover a deeper sense of joy, freedom, and connection with themselves and the world around them. Here are some quotes from The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. 1. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. 2. The past has no power over the present moment. 3. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry, all forms of fear, are caused by too much future and not enough presence. 4. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation but your thoughts about it. 5. You are not your mind. You are the awareness behind the thoughts, the stillness behind the mental noise. 6. The more you are focused on time, past and future, the more you miss the now, the most precious thing there is. 7. Whatever you think the world is withholding from you, you are withholding from the world. 8. Instead of seeking love, give love. Love is your natural state. 9. The moment you realize you are not present, you are present. 10. Accept, then act. Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.